Now, it may be hard trying to picture Tristan Jarry being anything but a netminder, but as many goalies do, growing up, Jarry began his hockey playing career as a forward, rather than between the pipes. It wasn't until age 7 that young Tristan first strapped on the pads and began splitting his playing time between goalie and forward for a few years to come. In the winter, I was a forward, Jarry says, and in the summer, I played goalie. Jarry's goalie coach growing up, Angelo Maggio, had this to say about his protege. One thing that I've got to say about Tristan that's scary from a young age, this kid had the ability to read shots off the blade, he says. That is a talent that's a God-given skill. God-given talent or not, after rotating back and forth between the AHL and NHL for a few seasons, it wasn't until his 40th NHL appearance that the 24-year-old began to set himself apart. As Jarry, during the course of 4 games played in December of 2019, was able to hold a shutout streak of 177 minutes and 15 seconds, making him the first goaltender in franchise history to ever accomplish such a feat, and surpassing Tomas Vokoun, who held the record previously with a shutout streak of 173 minutes and 6 seconds, that was set in April of 2013. Anyone who has watched Jarry play for any portion of his professional career would have immediately noticed the also-familiar cartoon duo of Tom and Jerry featured on the netminder's mask, as Jarry has been playing with the iconic pair on his mask going all the way back to his days playing for the Edmonton Oil Kings of the Western Hockey League. And what would start out as a lighthearted nickname for the goaltender would gain much more significance later on, as teammate at the time, native of Latvia who spoke little English, affectionately referred to his netminder as Tom and Jerry. But it was later, upon passing on June 11th of 2013, that the name and design took on a whole new meaning. He was someone that I looked up to, and someone who helped me, Jarry says. It's something that I've continued, and I will continue for the rest of my career. As the Pittsburgh Penguins ended the decade on a high note upon defeating the Ottawa Senators 5-2 at home, Tristan Jarry, who made 24 saves during the contest, was also ending his year much accomplished, as Jarry, after shattering the franchise shutout record, also became the 6th goalie in Penguins history 24 years or younger to have a winning streak of 6 games during the regular season. And upon accomplishing such a feat, the young netminder joined good company, such as Marc-Andre Fleury, Matt Murray, Greg Millen, Patrick Lalime, and Roberto Romano. Two netminders with a lot in common. And that just might be as to why Penguins netminders Tristan Jarry and Matt Murray have become such close friends. Drafted 1 year apart, Murray in 2012 and Jarry in 2013, both goaltenders signed their entry-level contracts with the Berg side by side. The two often spent time rooming together through various development camps and fall rookie tournaments. "We've been close for a long time," Murray says. "We're similar in a lot of ways. Ever since we signed together, we've had a pretty good relationship," he says. But regardless of the bromance between the two, Jarry has realized on ice that it's every man for himself. "You keep it on the ice. On the ice, we want to beat each other and push each other," he says. "But off the ice, we're always hanging out. We're roommates here and in Pittsburgh. I think that's one of the best things you can have, a goalie tandem to be friends off the ice and always wanting to push each other on the ice," he says. It will be very interesting to see how this tandem plays out later down the road for Penguins fans and fans of hockey all around.